Hello, Miramar. I'm Commissioner Carson Eddy Edwards, and I'm excited to welcome you to this month's episode of Commission Corner. As always, this program is about keeping you informed and connected to the people and services that make our city run smoothly. In this episode, we'll hear from three outstanding staff members representing different departments across Miramar. First, we'll hear from Sarah Summy from our Building, Planning and Zoning Department, who has some exciting news about how you can apply for permits online, making the process easier and more convenient for residents and businesses. Then, we'll celebrate with Tiffany Polanco from our Marketing Department, who was recently recognized as Employee of the Quarter for her hard work and dedication. And finally, we'll chat with Violetta Headley from 602 HELP, the city's go-to number for residents who need assistance with city services. Stay tuned. This is an episode full of helpful resources and well-deserved recognition. The City of Miramar, we have some fantastic staff members, and I'm so privileged to have here from the Building and Zoning Department, Ms. Sarah Summy. Sarah, welcome to Commission Corner.
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure being here.
And you have some good news now. The Planning and Zoning Department, you can now get your permits online. Tell me a little bit about that.
Oh, this has been a long time coming, but we have finally digitized our building permit process. We rolled out in July, and it's a new digital permitting process. So they now no longer have to come into the building to submit permits. They can do everything online from the comfort of their living room.
Now, what kind of permits can we do?
You can do everything.
Oh, really?
Everything, yes. So it's completely digitized. You can submit all your plans online, everything, all the reviews take place online. You can call for your inspections online, so everything is digitized. So we are trying to make it simple, seamless for all of our residents.
And now we know we have some residents that, well, they're not tech savvy, they're still old school. What resources do we have, one, to train them or to just walk them through that process?
Absolutely. So we are going to offer some citizen classes, if you will. Times and dates are to be determined on that one because we're still just getting through the initial rollout of the system. Just so you know, we have converted over 400,000 records from our old system into our new system and over 1 million building plans. So it was a daunting task, but we're still trying to sort through some of those old records and get things working seamlessly. But through that process, we will be setting up some community and resident dates where they can come in and learn the system, and we'll do some hands-on tutorial demonstrations for them. On the website, there's also some how-to guides, if you will, and there's an instructional video that we did create for assistance there. And if they still have some problems, they can certainly come into the building department. Our staff is still here to welcome them and assist them and hold their hands and walk them through the process. We do have some, if you will, concierge folks that can take them through the step-by-step process. And we have computers set up in our lobby to sit down and work with them one-on-one.
You mentioned you converted over 400,000
Yes.
records, which means if I had an old permit and I want to kind of do something, it's still online?
It is still available for you to see online, yes.
Fantastic, fantastic. Now, give us the web address, how folks can access it online.
Yes, you can just go to the City of Miramar website, MiramarFL.gov, and go on to online services and scroll down to buildings, permit, and inspections, and it'll take you into the online portal where it'll give you a number of options. You do have to log in and create an account for you to see the permits that are specifically tied to your resident address, but you can also do a public record search there as well.
Well, I want to find out from you because when I first met you, you were over at MCC. How long have you been working with Miramar now?
12 years now.
12 years. And you were from the Cultural Center, and now you're Building, Planning and Zoning.
I'm in Building, Planning and Zoning, just a different type of customer service.
Tell me, what do you like about your job?
I love the people. I'm a hospitality professional by nature, so it was an easy transition for me to work with customers at the Cultural Center, transitioning over to working with customers and our residents in our building department. It's a way to reach out, it's a way to connect with them and help them get what they need.
Well, you're doing an awesome job, and I thank you so much for what you do here in the City of Miramar. one of our fabulous employees, Ms. Sarah Summit, Building Planning and Zoning Department, talking about the new permitting online. You could just go to our website, MiramarFL.gov, and go to online permitting. And if you're now looking to get a permit, you don't even have to be here. But if you run into challenges, they definitely can help you.
Yes,
Sarah, good to have you here on Commission Corner, and thank you for all you do.
Thank you for having me.
When we first decided that we were going to feature some staff members, immediately this staff member came to mind, and I didn't even know her complete name. So I asked her, what's your name? What's your department head? And she was like, what did I do? Did I do something? And I'm like, no. But right after that, she was awarded Employee of the Quarter. We say welcome to Tiffany Polanco. I hope I didn't mess that up.
No, sir. You were right on the money.
Okay. Well, congratulations,
Thank
Employee of the Month.
Yes, sir.
What
Thank you.
what does a recognition like this means to you?
It supersedes everything that I've always done, and I always try to go above and beyond. And a lot of times it's more or less in the background where nobody sees it. So it's nice to be recognized for something maybe nobody sees.
Well, a lot of people saw you.
Apparently so.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
You've been here for how long? You've been working with the city?
19 years.
And you've been on just different projects. What's the project that comes to mind that you are most impressed with as an employee?
There's so many because I spent 15 years in another department, and then I recently came over to marketing about 4 years ago. I mean, every event that we do, I put my all into it, whether it was for the 70th anniversary, whether it was anything from my previous department in utilities, everything that I do, the dinner for the 70th anniversary, which took an immense amount of force.
So what inspires you? Where do you get this inspiration and this drive? Where is it coming from?
Family. You know, I have a family to support. This is a job, and you have to do your best at your job at all costs. You need to maintain yourself because we are all replaceable. So I just, you want to just go above and beyond.
But there has to be something, though, because
there is.
That you don't get up in the morning and say,
no.
Oh, I got to go to work again.
I could tell you exactly what it is.
Yeah.
The department that I work for has been the most amazing department for me here in the city of Miramar. From my superiors, my assistant director, my director, Lorna Natasha, and the entire staff, they're just so amazing. And you want to make your department proud, and you always want your department to be the top or number one, as we always are. But I love my job, and I love my department. Obviously, I love the city I work for.
And Tiffany, when you're not working, how does Tiffany relax? What do you do to relax?
I can't relax. I recently had a baby. There is no relaxing. I have an 18-year-old and a baby. There's no relaxing for me.
No relaxing.
No, sir.
No relaxing.
Sir.
Well,
no, sir.
I want to say congratulations to
Thank
you. We see you, and we
you.
appreciate you. And we just say thank you for caring and doing your job here in the city.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Ms. Tiffany Polanco, Employee of the Quarter here in the city of Miramar in the marketing department.
Woo.
One of the easiest and quickest ways to connect with our city is dialing 954-602-HELP. And with me is another amazing employee from our 602 Help Department, Ms. Violetta Headley. Violetta, welcome. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good today. Thank you.
Well, you were recently recognized as when we did our employees recognition for answering the most calls?
Yes, sir.
Listen, how many calls did you answer?
Over 3,000 calls.
Over 3,000 calls in the quarter?
Yes, sir.
Oh, my goodness. Now, on an average, what kind of calls do you get?
Well, most of the calls is for permits.
Mm-hmm.
And most of them is just like a minor help they need in it. Because like if they need like an invoice, So like that, you don't put it on the list. You just go outside, and I would ask other employee if they could just send them the invoice and so forth.
Okay.
So most time is like a minor stuff. So you don't put it on the list. You just try to get help.
You just try to get help.
Yeah.
And that's what 602 Help is
Yes,
for.
sir.
Help the residents.
Yes, sir.
Now, how long you've been working with the city?
This month is 1 year.
1 year this year, and you're already shot into the record books. Oh my goodness. Well, good for you.
Thank you.
What is it you like about working here in Miramar?
Well, for me, I love to help customers because that was my field before. So now, yes, I try my best to help the most as I can.
If there was one call that you could recall, one of those annoying calls.
Oh. Oh, yes.
You get many of those.
Yes, sir.
You get many of those.
Yes.
What's the one that you can recall? What was that about?
Well, the most one I got, the lady said she keep calling over and over and she's not getting like a good response. So those call now, once you call and you're not too rude to me, I said, hold a minute, let I go outside, see if I can get you some help. And 9 out of 10 times I help them. And then it's a turnaround there, which where in some, they're very upset, they hang the phone up on you and they say what they want to say. So, but I try to do that.
How do you treat the rude ones?
Well, most of all, I try to go outside and get help, and they would say, but that person tell me that before, and I would say, but I'm trying to help you. And then you got to remember that we are getting a lot of permits, so if you don't get yours right away, give us a little time. And sometimes they would just curse and hang up the phone.
Well, listen, you were recognized. How does that recognition feel?
Yes, it feels good. Yes, to know that I am doing something to please the community.
When Violetta isn't busy working, answering calls, what's the fun thing you do?
Well, for me, I go to church. That's my fun thing. Yes, I love church, so that's the main thing in my life.
Going to church.
Yes, sir.
All right. Going to church and answering calls. Answering a call there and you answer the call here.
Yes. Yes, I do.
Ms. Violetta Headley from 602 Help,
Yes,
thank
sir.
you so much for serving our community, and
Yes.
thank you for being here on Commission Corner.
And thank you for giving me the privilege to work here as well.
Thank you to all our wonderful guests for joining us on this month's Commission Corner. Their work reminds us of how dedicated our city staff is to making Miramar a better place to live, work, and play. As your commissioner, I remain committed to serving every resident of Miramar with openness, transparency, and care. But I can only represent you if I hear from you. So I encourage you to reach out, share your ideas, and let your voice be heard. You can contact my office anytime at 954-602-3830 or email me directly at cedwards@MiramarFL.gov. Together, we'll continue building a stronger, more connected community. And remember, here in Miramar, we listen, we care, we serve.